Let's move on. You'll finally be able to see some of my blog's results I achieved with my Pinterest technique. You're looking at my Google Analytics on Anastasia Blogger for January 2018. It was a great month. I had over 170,000 page views. It's over 130,000 sessions. Just in one day, I had a viral pin which brought me over 13,000 users to one page. And then I've seen two more smaller viral pin spikes, as you see here. I achieved this with a combination of manual pinning and also schedulers, mainly Board Booster, and then a little bit of Tailwind as well. Another question many of you have right now, looking at the stats, how many pins a day is she doing? I can tell you it's about 70 pins a day. In some days I can reach 100 pins if I just created a new board or two and I need to add popular pins from other sites to those new boards. As for the ratio between my own pins and the pins from other sites, it's about 80% of the pins that are going to my site. There is a common misconception that you need to pin around 80% of the content from other blogs, but I've done this probably just in the first month or two when my blog didn't have enough content to repin, and then I just moved on and started pinning more and more of my own content. It's important to note that I never pin too many pins at once. More than 10 pins in a row isn't a good idea. Pin for 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes, I think after this it starts to be too much. So 10 minutes and make a break, get back to the platform after a while. This is how a regular user would behave on Pinterest, and you don't want to post too much at once because it looks to Pinterest as you're spamming. I mentioned a few times in this course that you will learn how to pin from Google Analytics. Now it's time to see exactly how you do it. You need to pin from Google Analytics to take advantage of the previous success of your popular pins and to prolong their viral effect. Google Analytics can show you the exact URLs of pins which bring you lots of traffic, even if they're not made by you and even if they were just repins made by other Pinterest users. Now I'm going to my Google Analytics for January 2018 to show you where you can find the best performing pin URLs. You can set any period of time in Google Analytics. Usually I check the pins for the last week because they are the most recent trending pins and it's really worth trying to prolong their success since they're fresh. So you go to Acquisition and then click on All Traffic. Here you need to check referrals. If not yet, it's very possible that Pinterest will become the first traffic referral for you as well. So after you implement all the recommendations of my course. Alright, so here you get pin URLs which are sorted by the amount of traffic they bring to you. This tab gives you clickable URLs. You just need to click here on this arrow on the right side of the pin and it will open you a pin in a separate window so you can repin right from here. Another way to see your best pins is by going to Acquisition again, then Social, and then Network Referrals. And here you will see, first you'll see the links to your best performing posts for the chosen period. And if you click on a particular post, Google Analytics will show you all the pins which worked well to bring you traffic to this post. Unfortunately, in this case, Google doesn't offer you clickable arrows, so you will need to copy and paste the pin URLs if you want to repin them. So you'll need to do it manually. Repin the URL, put it into your browser, and it opens, and then you repin it from there. By the way, you probably noticed that I emphasized that this repinning method with Google Analytics works only on a desktop computer. That's because the Google Analytics app has limited functionality, and in particular the links to your pins are not available in the Google Analytics app. And I promised you to show you how you can install and set up this Jetpack plugin to your WordPress blog to enable this statistics And so you can go to your smartphones and repin your best performing pins right from your smartphone wherever you are when you're far away from your computer. So let's start with this instruction because I know that it doesn't go smoothly for everyone, unfortunately. So you need to go to wordpress.org and download the plugin. And then you go to your WordPress dashboard and make sure that the plugin is installed. And then also you need to have an account with wordpress.com in order to everything to work together. So you need to go to wordpress.com. It's different from .org, all right? So it's .com. And then you need to log in with some Google account. If you don't have an account on wordpress.com, you can create using some whatever email you have. And then you log in to this wordpress.com. I already have an account with them. Okay, so you need to be logged in there, and then you need to go back to your site and try to connect your Jetpack plugin with this WordPress account. So you see, I already installed Jetpack because it took me some time and I didn't want to waste your time in this video for looking at this. So I will click now Set up Jetpack, and you see what happens. It starts redirecting me to this WordPress.com site. That's why I wanted you to be logged in WordPress.com into an active account there. So the next step is just to click this Approve button. Within the first 20 minutes since you install the plugin, you'll not be able to see any stats. The plugin needs some time, so just leave it there. And meanwhile, you can go to your smartphone, go to either an App Store or a Google Play and download the official WordPress app. Once you download it and install, it will ask you to log in to your WordPress account, which you just created it or maybe you already had it. You just need to use the same login and password which you used on your to install the plugin right now on your site. So when you log into your account, you will start seeing exactly the same stats which you can see on your site using the Jetpack plugin. Now I can show you on my smartphone how I do the manual repinning using this WordPress app on my phone. Alright, so I'm going to show you how I'm using Jetpack plugin to check my statistics. So I installed this WordPress Jetpack plugin, sorry. So I go now to my stats. It shows me either for days, for weeks, or for years. Let's say I want to see the best performing pins for yesterday. No, it's going to show you for today. So March 12th, you can click here. It refers and you will see the best performing pins. If you click on the pin itself, it will show you the pin. For example, let's take a look at this one. So if you want to save it from here, the interesting thing is that if you click here, it will lose all the description that you had. So what I suggest doing, by trial and error, I figured out how I can save it faster. I clicked on that button there, and it opens an app, Pinterest app, and from here you already see the full pin with all the description that was there originally. Again, let me show you again how it looks. So this is right now I'm in the interface of this WordPress plugin Jetpack. So this is the pin, and instead of clicking save right here, I will click on this circle. It's probably a globe sign. I'm clicking there, and it opens the pin in Pinterest's interface. If it doesn't open directly, it's because you're not logged in to your Pinterest account, so it will ask you to log in, and then you can start and go and save the pin from here. Okay, so for the purpose of manual pinning, basically that's how I use this Jetpack plugin. All right.